The talent that's coming right now for this next wave of WNBA players, it is phenomenal, and I am so excited, and I cannot wait to see what these young ladies do, but they need to pay them.
We have a very special guest on the show with us today. She's an athlete, actress, model, and host who inspires her community every day. Please welcome Christina, Miss Basketball Granville, to the Fumble. Christina, thank you so much for coming on the show with us.
I am so excited. Thanks so much for having me.
As a woman in sports, it's not easy out here. And you're really like in the thick of it. Like, what would you say your experience has been like?
Honestly, when I look back at it, and I have to say it's been a blessing, right? You always want to take things and just kind of analyze the whole picture of things. It has absolutely been a blessing. Who would have thought a young girl from Clewiston, Florida, in the middle of nowhere, would be able to accomplish so many different things and meet so many amazing people and have the opportunity to work with so many different brands. Being a woman in sports, it has been an absolute blessing because I started out playing basketball. And here I am being able to dab in different sports and do different amazing things and host different things that are around sports. And I'm just so blessed. I am absolutely blessed. It is a journey, right? Because there's, it's a male dominated industry where a lot of women are told to just kind of shut up and play basketball, or shut up and run, or shut up and do volleyball. But I've never been the one to be shy of my words. I've always been very vocal, very outspoken, very larger than life, very loud. So it's been, honestly, I have to say a true blessing, because every time that maybe I thought I took a loss or had to pivot, it has been a blessing in disguise. So it's been fun.
And we need more women like you in this area, right? Yeah. Like we really do. We need women that are going to kind of push boundaries. And not just conform to what the men say, Yeah,
you can't. And I think once you find who you are, I think that's the biggest thing, is finding who you are in this space. Because there's so many different examples, some great examples, some not so great, of who you can be in this space. But once you find out who you really are and the value that you add in every single scenario, every room, every interaction, you start walking with that confidence and you start treating people how to treat you. It's like, I'm not walking into this space just thinking that I'm just some old regular degler from Clewiston, Florida, this small little girl who had big dreams. I'm in this space like I'm supposed to be here now. Like I have a purpose, and I have this amazing energy that I want to share, and this experience, because I've been doing this not just overnight, like some people may feel like it just happened, and not because, she's just on social media, but because I have the true experience, the education, and the drive behind it for the past 10 plus or so years. You walk in that room with some about yourself, and you let people know, you let them see and let them experience who you really are. And once you start doing that, I mean, girl, listen, nobody can tell me nothing. I have so much confidence.
I have
so much confidence now that when I do walk in the room, I know I'm the thermostat. I know that I can set the tone. I know I set the temperature, and the way that people respond to it, it is, again, my biggest word. It has been a blessing, because at first it wasn't like that. You'll have a lot of men that will be like, oh no, just you sit to the side. Like, I know you're supposed to be hosting this, but I've been doing it for a while, and you're too cute. Just, you all right? Hey, I'm gonna take the lead, and then you just follow me. And for so long, I used to be like, that's really not my personality. That's really not why. Really not what I want to be doing. And yeah, I don't want to just sit on the sidelines. I'm an athlete. You want to get in the game. There's no reason why you're going to show up to practice, put in the work preseason, and then now it's game time. You just want to sit on the bench. Now, coach, put me in. Like, that has been me. Right. And I'm so glad that I had a bunch of men, honestly. At first, it was a little struggle, but I'm glad that I had a bunch of men who saw value in what I was able to bring to the table when I decided to have that confidence in myself. And that was like, you know what? If she says she got it, She got it. We trust in Christina. We know what she can do. We understand that she can hold her own. And if there's a space to where she needs to grow, and there's a space that we can give her some little tips and some little corrections, we're gonna give it to her. But we're gonna let her rock and let her do her thing. And we're gonna celebrate her. We're gonna build her up. And I've been so blessed to have some really good men around me to do so.
I love that. I love all of this. Thank you, because you're inspiring people every day, little girls. Like this is what we do it for. You know, that's why we do it. But you're Miss Basketball, so we're gonna get into the sports. Okay, you're in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Trey Young,
oh God,
is gone.
He's gone.
He's going to the
bye. Sayonara. You know what's so crazy? It's like a double, for real, and I probably feel like a lot of Atlanta fans. It's like a double-edged sword, right? Because you understand he was our franchise player. He was Trey Young. He gave us so much life, so many amazing years, all the stats, all the accolades, all the buzzer beaters, all the energy that Atlanta deserved, but it didn't equate to winning. Like that's you just gotta be honest, right? You gotta call a spade a spade.
And did they let him know during the game? Like, didn't he find out during the game?
He was sitting on the bench. No, don't even bring up the fact that it's been a struggle, right? It's been a struggle for the past couple of games. We ain't been winning. So it's been a struggle, but he's been sitting on the bench and he was notified mid-game. And there's videos of him circulating around to where he's sitting there, he got his phone, and then he's looking and he's like, and he gets up and it's like he starts saying his goodbye.
Yeah.
And it's so sad because you don't want to see a player like Trey Young leave, but then it's like, we need fresh, we need new. It is time to turn over because we've been fighting all our life, like something every day. I don't know what it is with Atlanta sports, but we have been fighting our whole life. Like it is time for us to turn over a new league.
This is so funny because Christina, literally every time we get somebody from Atlanta on the show, they ask me, am I an Atlanta sports fan? And I'm like, well, I root for the Braves.
You're going for every team.
But that's it, because it's hard. It's like hard out here.
I tell people it's like being in a toxic relationship, right? You want to be a Falcons fan because we in Mercedes-Benz, baby. Who else stadium open up at the top with the beans? Like, right. You want to be proud because Atlanta is that place. We have the vibes, we have the energy, we have the culture, we have the sauce. Like we literally influence everything but sports. We got the food, right. We got the music, but sports, right? So you want to cheer for your team and you want to go to the games, of course, because you already know it's the vibe. You got Boosie on the sideline doing, just being his true, authentic self. If you've ever been to a dream game, you got me on the sidelines, turned all the way up, because that's the energy that Atlanta brings. But we don't bring the winning energy when it comes to our big sports teams. Now, don't get me wrong. Atlanta United, y'all been holding it down. Hold it down. The Braves,
yes,
y'all been doing good. All right. We now have we have to because it's I tell you, it's like being in a toxic relationship because it's like, oh, when it hurts so bad. Like, you want it's really bad, but you want to cheer for them because you love Atlanta. And you love those moments to when we do win a game and nobody can't tell us nothing, right? You want those moments. So it's kind of like, I'm going to keep cheering for them, but I'm going to do it from the sideline. Like, so it is time for us to win. It's time for us to turn over a new leaf. I mean, it's only the 7th day in the new year, 2026. We done lost a head coach for the Falcons.
Right, and y'all didn't even give him an opportunity. Like they said that the grills had not even cooled down from the tailgating before they got rid of Raheem.
It's the fact that the man was literally the night before was hugging Arthur Blanks, was hugging everybody. Oh, bro, we in this. Like, the next morning they got you on up out of there. Like that's kind of like what it is, and it's kind of like it's a business. At the end of the day, regardless of how we feel about sports, and we're gonna ride for our team, we're gonna ride for our coaches and our players, but it is a business. And I think a lot of people in ownership, they're understanding, they're feeling the heat from fans, they're feeling the heat from different sources and powers that be. Something has to change. and we have been doing this whole thing where we're interchanging players, we're interchanging coaches. Maybe it need to be ownership. Maybe it need to be the ones in the front office, because those are the ones who are truly calling the shots. Why we can't get no top players? What is it? What is it about Atlanta that we can't get like 5-star athletes? Like what is it? What is it about Atlanta that we can't somehow find the money from somewhere, Jesus, to bring us some good players? Because Atlanta is such a beautiful city.
It is. So it shouldn't be an issue to get people to want to sign to play there. It's very interesting. I don't know. Flowery Branch is nice where they have the facility, you know.
Yeah, it's nice.
So
it's small.
I don't know. Just don't go to Lake Lanier, but you know.
And we know about Lake Lanier. I think what we really have to focus on, especially as we move into this new chapter of them getting new players and new coaches and all these good things, we have to have a winning culture. And I think that's why anybody go anywhere. Like, they have a legacy of winning. We don't necessarily have a legacy of winning. We have to build that. And in order to build that, we got to find the money. we gotta just bring new talent so that we can start winning, so that as we continue to win, as we continue to build, more talent would want to come to Atlanta.
So we know that Trey Young just kicked off this whole trade stuff, right? He's kicked it off.
The season.
I know. I want you to give me like a wild prediction that you have that we could possibly see in the NBA from now until the trade deadline.
Let me see. So we got CJ McCollum coming over for the Hawks, and we really need to get a big man. I don't know who we're going to get, but we need to get a big man. So you got Trey going to the Wizards, and they have been not so great, but anything is possible. Because when you do have all these different trades going on, you have a lot of players who are willing to go to different teams and say, you know what? I gotta show what I can really do. Because God bless, if Trey Young goes, he is going to the Wizards, and let's just say he helps. That's gonna be like, oh, okay, why you couldn't do that for us? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why you couldn't help us out?
Do you think that we can see Giannis go somewhere? Where do you predict that he could go?
And I ain't gonna hold you now. If he want to, he come on here.
You want?
There's room. Now, the only thing is, will we have the money for him? Because he's expensive, baby.
But if you want to win, though, y'all gonna have to move some pieces.
That's how we get set up. Because if we go and get Giannis, we're gonna need more pieces. Giannis can't do it by himself, clearly.
Yeah.
And especially on a young team like we have. Like, we got some really good pieces. But we're going to need some more pieces if we bring Giannis. And I don't think we'll have enough money.
The city would be up.
I would be at every game, okay? I would have a good time watching him play, because one thing he's going to give you is 110%. He loves to play basketball. Yeah. He's passionate about basketball, and he's going to be out there on the court giving it 110%. Like, who would you want to see him? Like, what team would you want to see him on?
It's really hard because he is such like an entity within himself that everybody else has star players, and he is like the star. So who needs a star that doesn't already have one?
I don't know. There's a couple different teams that he could go to, but it just has to make sense and understand that whatever team he goes to, he's going to be that star player, and they're going to have to put pieces around him. It's not going to be one of those things where he come in and Mr. Flicks a flat. Like, there's no bringing him in and all our problems are solved. And I think the crazy thing is, that's the whole space of basketball, NBA basketball right now, is putting the pieces together. There's no one player fix all. And that's the beauty, I think, of basketball right now, because before they were building these super teams, right? And it's like, oh, we're just going to go to another good team and we'll be fine. We can't do that no more, because you got so much good talent that's coming up now. You got to put the pieces together. It's not chess. I mean, it's not checkers, it's chess. So you got to put those pieces together. And I absolutely love the fact that NBA basketball right now is doing so.
Speaking of talent, we got to go to the W.
Ooh.
Okay.
Jesus.
You gotta, as a former basketball player, what do you make of the way that women's basketball has just like evolved and grown? And I mean, everyone just loves it so much. And does it sadden you that the Players Association and the W or the league can't come to an agreement?
Okay, so the state of women's basketball, especially the WNBA, I'm very excited because players are now understanding who they are. They're understanding their worth. And not only that, they're getting support like never before. I love the fact that we have these t-shirts. I have like 3 of them that says everybody supports women's sports. Everybody watches women's sports. I absolutely love the fact that now these girls, these ladies are being treated the way that they're supposed to be treated. Still a long ways to go. So that comes to the CBA agreement, right? Trying to make sure the players are getting paid what they're worth. All they're asking for is 30% of the revenue, right? But it is a journey because it won't happen overnight, right? We have to start, and this goes to fans, right? And ownership into these teams. We have to start making sure we put butts in the seats. We got to start making sure people are showing up to the games. They're buying the jerseys. They're selling out these arenas because that's what's going to really help our players. Like, we just can't be like, okay, give us 30% because we deserve it. Where they going to get the money from, sis? Like, make it make sense, right? So as we continue to build, which there's now revenue coming in. We're seeing it now, right?
Yeah.
We have to like go to bat for them and say, okay, we got this revenue coming in. Let's make it make sense. Let's figure out a way to come to an agreement. And if they don't come to an agreement, you already know what that means. We got to put our foot down. We got to get some act right around here because now we're seeing it. You have, and I hate to do this and I hate to compare them, but they are the perfect model. You have outside entities of the WNBA who are thriving like Unrivaled. The way that Unrivaled basketball ran up in the spot, baby, this is their 2nd season. The way that they have literally infiltrated the system, take me through there. It needs to be studied because not only are these ladies enjoying the fact that they are getting to play the game that they love, they're being treated as such. They're being paid with sponsorships, and it makes sense. Baby, they got referees with Sephora on the back, like brands, like they're partnering with brands that make sense. Like it every game is sold out. The energy is absolutely electrifying. The games are good. The players are excited about playing. They're being paid. And they're being celebrated, not tolerated. So we have to figure out a way, whatever the motto is for Unrivaled, baby, implement that into the W.
That's what I said.
That's what the W needs to do. And I think as we continue to push the envelope and we continue to literally stand up for themselves and say, hey, this is not right. Hey, we're not doing that. Hey, girl, it's going to really, really help shape the W because I believe with the players that's coming in, baby, the talent will be undeniable. The talent that's coming right now for this next wave of WNBA players, it is phenomenal. And I am so excited and I cannot wait to see what these young ladies do, but they need to pay them.
Christina, that's crazy because that's the perfect segue because I was going to ask you, you being the commissioner of the women's AEBL, right? Yes. I know that y'all just had some competitions over holiday break. Yes. You got to see some top talent in the city of Atlanta. You gotta let us know who's up next.
Oh God. Okay, let's do college.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just start with a hometown hero because I just absolutely love her. And we've watched her dominate at LSU. And she even played in our league. She's played in the ABL Women's League before with Coach Jay. She was a standout here in Atlanta. She's from Savannah. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Big Foe, the biggest. Flau'jae. And I want to make sure I highlight her because I've watched her from high school to ABL to college right now, her being at LSU in her last year. and her getting ready to transition into the W. And I have to make sure that I celebrate her, because I know this past couple of weeks have been let's just say past week has been heavy for her, right? Because she didn't have a good game. Let's just be honest. She didn't have a good game. She didn't score any points. And most of the time we don't see this happen, right? But I want to make sure I celebrate her, because we've watched her go from middle school to high school to playing in our league to college now. And what I always say, she's still who she is. She's still an amazing player. She's still going to dominate. And she's been doing that. And I think everybody has to have a bad game. Like, it's okay. It's okay. I think what she has done for not only college basketball, what she's done for women's basketball is a true blessing. What was supposed to be a jab, right, during the championship game, to where they thought that, oh, she this, she that. It has really shown how you can overcome adversity and capitalize off of something that was meant for bad and turn it into something good, because she has shown that not only can you be a true athlete and love the game of basketball, but it can open up so many doors for you to be a businesswoman in the game of basketball. You can open up doors to do so many things and show other people, especially other ones that are coming up now, that, hey, you can be a brand. So I want to make sure I celebrate her and let people, I mean, people know it, but just remind people that she is the next wave, right? You got just the way that her and her family just continue to push her to be more than just a basketball player. I love it. I love everything about it. That is our next wave. Showing you can go out there and get these brand deals. And I'm talking about, we ain't leaving nothing on the table, baby. We picking everything up. That's what I want our future basketball players to be thinking about. You're more than just a basketball player. You are a business. Because the same way that these companies go out and they use you, the same way that the W used you, the same way everybody is going to use you. You better learn how to use yourself. Yeah. You got to learn how to capitalize off the blessings that God has given you, these talents that you work so hard for, the things that you have gone through. We watched Angel Reese go through the most last year. I mean, the girl could breathe. Why is she breathing like that? But because I think we are in a space now that you can honestly let your game speak for itself, and let them numbers keep racking on up. I think it's important to continue to show that others that are coming behind you that know, hey, you don't have to just be a basketball player. Go and be a generational player. Go and show that, hey, I'm going to be dominant on the court, but I'm also going to be about my business. And I'm going to change my family's life. So I'm very, very excited for Flau'jae. She is the next wave of women's basketball player. Adi Cooks, my God! I think she's one of the most dominant players right now in the game of college basketball. The girl is phenomenal. She's media trained. Like, do you ever watch one of her press conferences?
I have not, but I need to catch it.
Jesus, oh Lord! I'm just so excited because we're watching women's basketball evolve in a way that we haven't seen in the past 10 years. Yeah. In the past 3 to 4 years, the way that women's basketball has evolved is insane. The rate that it's evolving is absolutely insane. And it's so awesome to watch, because I'd be like, hey, when I was in school, I ain't had none of this. Hey, when I was in school, whoa, wait, what? These young ladies are poised. They have confidence. They know who they are, and they know what they're not going to deal with. They're not tolerating disrespect. They are being celebrated, and I'm so excited for them because, baby, just watching Adi just get out there and
she's amazing.
She's so dominant. I just love it. And then when she gets in a press conference, she knows how to have poise in answering questions to where it's like, I know who I am. And I'm not going to allow the media to try to portray me as something I'm not. And I'm going to be very poised about it. And I'm going to let you know, yeah, we lost. But I think sometimes you need to lose in order to see how much you need to grow. And I love that for her. I was like, see, I didn't want y'all to lose, but I'm so glad y'all lost. This is a model women's basketball player right here. So the next wave of women's basketball is, I mean, it's going to do some amazing things, and I'm very excited to see. I'm very excited to just keep supporting. My whole goal is just to be an advocate. I want to just be a cheerleader. Like, I may not know every name. I may not is able to keep up with all of the different games and all these amazing players that are coming out. But I want to make sure that I am a voice. I am a cheerleader, that if I ever, when I ever go to a game, I am yelling and I'm screaming, and they know that they have true support behind them that is cheering them on every step of the way. That's who I am, and that's what I want to be to all of women's basketball. I don't care if it's high school, middle school, college, AAU, rec league, celebrity basketball game, ABL game, college basketball game, WNBA game, from the top to the bottom. I want to make sure that I'm a voice to just advocate for them and be their biggest cheerleaders, because on the days to where they feel like nobody is cheering, I want to be there cheering them on.
Christina, that was so great.
Aww.
And thank you. Thank you so much for coming on with us. This was such a good interview. And I appreciate everything that you're doing for women in sports, for the game, all of the things. You're cheering for them, and we're cheering for you.
You know what? Y'all gonna make me cry. That makes me happy. Honestly, I'm just so blessed. And I just want to encourage as many people as I can, especially women in this space, to cheer for your girl next to you. Be loud, be proud, be obnoxious. They need it, because it's so hard being in this space. And on the days that people cannot see, when you got to be in the gym, the days they don't know how hard you're fighting to get through an injury, the days they don't know how hard you're trying to get this brand deal to go through, and you're feeling like, oh, it may not work, and you putting a lot of pressure on yourself. I want to make sure they know when they overcome that, when they get through that adversity, baby, I was cheering for you, sis. You did that. Girl, you did that. Girl, I am so proud of you, girl. I don't even know how you did it, but you did. I'm so proud of you. I want them to feel that, because I believe every woman deserves that. So I just want to be a blessing. I just want to be an advocate. I just want to be the biggest cheerleader in the room, to show them, girl, keep cheering, keep going, keep fighting, keep doing it, keep celebrating, because you are knocking down doors for the next sister behind you. So I'm just grateful. I appreciate y'all for even having me and allowing me to just share my energy. I'm always so grateful, child. They're like, why are you so happy, girl? I'll just be happy.
Of course. And you got to come back. Girl, you got to come back when Rodney's here.
Yes.
Especially when the WNBA season starts, we have to get you to come back.
I will be here, honey, so I can talk about my dream, because, baby, I'm just putting a notice on y'all. The Atlanta Dream is winning the 2026 WNBA championship.
I'm here for it.
I just want to let y'all know that.